The different rock types in Minecraft seem to be a recent addition to older players, but they were probably added before you think. Andesite, diorite, and granite are the main rock types you will encounter in the overworld. This video will be detailing the evolution of these as well as all of their polished counterparts. Once again, I'll only be going over their Java edition changes, so with that out of the way, let's get into this. The day is December 18th, 2013. Jeb releases screenshots of the new polished granite texture to his Instagram. This is prior to the 1.8 era snapshot 14W02A, in which granite, andesite, and diorite are all added to Minecraft along with their polished counterparts. Diorite is used to craft both of the other two, andesite being made from diorite and cobblestone, and granite being made from diorite and nether quartz. Diorite can be made using cobblestone and nether quartz. You can also put any of the rock types in a 2x2 in the crafting grid in order to make polished andesite, polished diorite, or polished granite. At first, you can use both the normal and polished versions of all three of these in order to make stone slabs. However, in 14W33A, this was removed. In 15W44A, during the 1.9 era, polished andesite would now generate in igloo basements, and in 16W39A, a 1.11 era snapshot, polished andesite would now generate in woodland mansions. In 18W09A, which was during the 1.13 era, polished diorite and polished granite would both generate in certain underwater ruins. Although you could find them in more than just one, the only place you could find them both together was in this large, warm underwater ruin. On July 11th, 2018, in a later deleted tweet, Jappa would give everyone the first look at the new diorite and andesite textures. In the snapshot 18W43A, which is during 1.14, the textures for andesite, diorite, granite, and polished granite were revamped, and in 18W44A, polished diorite and polished andesite would have their respective revamps, along with some tweaks to the already revamped andesite and diorite textures. This also came with the addition of recipes for slab and stair variants for all of the rock types and their polished counterparts. You could also craft wall blocks with all the unpolished rock types. In the 19W04A snapshot, the stonecutter would gain functionality, and this means you can make any of the normal rocks into their stair, slab, wall, and polished variants, and you can also stonecut any of the polished versions into either the polished stair or polished slab variants. In snapshot 19W04B, unpolished variants are now able to be stonecut into the polished slab and polished stair variants of that rock type. In 19W08A, there is a slight tweak to the texture of diorite. And in 19W11A, Mason villagers will trade an emerald for 16 diorite, andesite, or granite depending on which trade you get when leveling the villager. There is a 2 out of 7 chance for each of the 3 rock types to be the one required for the trade. The polished variants of each rock type are now buyable from Mason villagers, also at the journeyman level. There is once again a 2 out of 7 chance for each of the 3 polished rock types to be purchasable upon leveling the villager, and you have to cough up a whole emerald for 4 of whichever polished rock type you receive. In the 1.16 era snapshot, 20W07A, nether quartz is able to be obtained by bartering gold ingots with the piglin. Nether quartz is directly or indirectly used in the recipe for all of the rock types, so this technically has made all rock types infinitely renewable as if they weren't already. In the 1.17 era snapshot 21W06A, granite, diorite, and andesite are all generating from y equals -64 and up rather than y0 and up. In 21W07A, granite and diorite are prevented from generating underneath y0, but andesite still can. All 3 rock types have also had their generation changed, and it makes blobs of them less common but bigger and more spherical in shape. In 21W08A, andesite is now prevented from generating underneath y0. In 21W15A, the changes to all of the rock types generation have been reverted, and in experimental snapshot 1 of 1.18, the dev team decided that they actually liked the spherical blob method of generation, and so it was re-enabled for good. In the experimental snapshot 4 of 1.18, all blobs of each rock type were made to generate less commonly on the surface. However, strips of any of the 3 rock types can generate in the Stone Shores biome, with granite and andesite generating in the Stony Peaks biome as well. However, in snapshot 21W37A, in the final change to all of these blocks, this was reverted, and granite, andesite, and diorite would no longer generate anywhere in the Stone Shores or Stony Peaks biome. Overall, andesite, diorite, and granite have a longer history in the game than a lot of people remember. I personally remember disliking the change when they came out, but as time grew on it began to grow on me. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think in the comments, as well as any suggestions as to what block or item I should do next. I'm kind of just going in order of the game, so I'm going to keep doing that unless I get another suggestion. So, with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.